we're gonna harvest and talk about medicinal and edible plants, that wild plants that you can harvest, their uses, and also I'm gonna show you one plant that you should not eat, touch, or nothing. So the first one is the sticky sage, and this like all the sage family has a lot of uses, but the main one is to make a kind of rubber from boiling it and let the tea evaporate. It makes a good rubber to make like thicker syrups, so you don't have to use as much sugar. And it also in infusion and drank, it's very great for the lungs. It helps with cough also, cough and lungs infections. Then we have wood sage, same family, like the family of the sage is also the same family as lavender and rosemary, and it's the Lamiaceae family. It's so great. It's full of like herbs and medicinal plants and also edible plants. So we got sticky sage. This is wood sage. Wood sage is great for like stopping inflammation of lymphatic nodes, lymph nodes, and it's a good disinfectant for outer use on wounds and things like that. It got also antibacterial and antifungal properties. So if you have like also eczema on the skin, you can rub it on, and it's gonna help with that. Those are the uses. It's also edible, like most medicinal plants are edible, but maybe some don't eat much because the active compounds can be also heavy on the liver or straight up psychoactive in higher doses, but not a fun psychoactive, like a bad trip psychoactive. And then we have here, wild. Another one is those wild strawberries. They make little bit. I'm gonna pick a flower and a leaf to recognize. This is wild strawberries. Well, marjoram, which is just, for flavoring dishes. We use that a lot in Italy. We call it maggiorana. It's great on pizza, with vegetables, with meat, with everything. It's like one of the staple spices of Italian cuisine. We also wanna do the big mullein here. Oh, are you? I'm sorry, I'm just gonna taste this because. Yep, that's an overgrown asparagus. It's simply overgrown, but I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna eat that afterwards. But I wanted to show you this, the mullein plant. This is a great medicinal plant. The dried leaves can be used as a substitute for tobacco, actually, for smoking. It got a pretty mild taste, and it's very, like, as healthy as smoking can be, but it actually helps with respiratory issues, so asthma, but maybe like inhale it by vapors and not smoke. And also it is great, but really great for when you have a cough. It makes you expel, it's called expectorant. It makes you expel all the mucus and bad things, and it also has lenitive properties, so it's kind of sedative on pain, so it makes the pain go away. So it kind of sedative on the throat, so you can make a syrup, you can make how do you call it, an infusion, or straight up like doing extracts, like alcoholic or water extracts. So you end up with a bowl of raisin, and you can take it as pills. and it's one of my favorite plants. It's also very good just for taste in an infusion. It's very nice. And that's it for the Verbasco, well, Mullein, Verbasco in Italian. What we have here? Lemon balm. This is lemon balm. I think you know this plant probably. It has a great lemony taste, lemon and mint smell and taste. And it's generally great for respiratory issues. So you boil this plant and inhale the vapors, but it's also good for flavoring any kind of like liquor or a beverage or tea. It is, it's also deter pests, like for mosquitoes. You can rub this on your skin and it works to keep away mosquitoes, and also in the garden to keep away all kinds of pests. It's a very useful plant, and it's also in the sage family. So it's always Lamiaceae, which they are so beautiful. Now, a plant you have to be very careful of, to not eat that or use that in any way. Also, animals will not eat it. So if you, a general rule of thumb, if you see a plant that has not been eaten by bugs or by small animals, then it's probably poisonous, so don't eat that. If it's ruined, if it has bite marks and things like that, it's probably safe. This one is a very pesky little plant. Looks so beautiful, and it can also look like mugwort. The leaves kind of look like mugwort, but this is very, very poisonous. Well, it's called Buttercup, but I would have given it a more scary name. Buttercup is so beautiful. They're beautiful, but they're poisonous, like very, very poisonous, and I wouldn't recommend eating or rubbing it. Just don't use it. So those are a few of the plants that are present here, but there's a lot more. And also in your garden there is probably a lot of edible and medicinal plants, so I suggest you research and just go and forage your plants and experiment with them, because really you just gotta be careful about the poisonous one, but all the others you can experiment easily, and it's a fulfilling activity.